I broke my rule and I'm eating in front of y'all again. That's why I wasn't late.
I'm going to put my ours in the oven.
Welcome, everybody, to Ladies Night Live. So, we are starting just a few minutes early, but that's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right,
Yes.
man. That's all right.
Yes. Hi, Jane. Hi, Starla. Good evening. And then welcome all the ladies. Shannon, Tambra, Terminator, and Karen. Welcome, you guys. Gents.
Uh-oh. Who's here? Somebody's here.
Oh, excuse me.
There's something in the front.
Are you guys as hot as I am?
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet there's a squirrel out in the front yard.
Yes.
Because the dog's barking.
So, Shannon, your live went well last night, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
That's awesome.
That's like, and I got my new Bible trivia books, which were pretty cool because I had to flip to the next page to see the answer and everything.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Which is good because it's like I didn't even know half of them.
Oh,
and like
wow.
I didn't know any of them. I didn't answer because before you start reading the question, you didn't even get the question done. People were putting the answers in.
Yeah,
I know.
We don't get it as soon as they do.
Yeah, because a lot of them are in other chats that I'm in that do daily Bible.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, but they get the questions before we do.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the solution is, don't you?
What?
Either for the ladies to join in some of the other chats or for them to read their Bible daily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's like I like it when my mom and dad come in because if my dad has his phone, he'll answer. If my mom has my dad's phone, she'll answer. And they don't even need their Bibles.
Well, that's only because they've been doing it a lot longer than you.
Yeah.
Terminator, what you been up to?
Okay.
In this heat?
Yeah.
Let's see.
She don't have AC.
I got all around my potato patch all weed whacked. I weeded my potato patch. Now I'm getting ready to go and till in between so I can hill better. That was all behind the barn and the chicken coop. I hilled all my turnips and all my Brussels sprouts. I've got my beets left to do. Then I weed whacked all around that garden, and then I went and I weed whacked around my regular garden, and I've been planting all these extra tomato plants that came up everywhere. So I've moved them and I rebuilt some of my regular garden. And I've got the Texas garden is starting to come along really nice. And I'm going to start working on the beautiful sign that I'm going to make for Tambra in honor of Tambra. But it's not going to get shown until everything's growing really nice. And then the sign will be put up and then I will do a video on it. And Tambra will get first dibs on that video before anybody else, before I air it on my channel. I've been cutting grass and trying to get everything done and ready before July, because as of July 1st, I start working on my cabin and getting stuff done on my cabin that I want done and all up around my cabin.
Okay.
But I've been going steady every day. Today I cut grass in and around my garden, and of course I take my breaks. I have a shady spot where I sit and drink a lot of water. But yeah, I've been doing a lot, trying to get stuff done, and want to get my routine going. So I picked my first radishes, and I took lettuce and Swiss chard and made a nice salad, and So it's starting to come along.
That's awesome. That's always a nice feeling.
Okay.
And so,
And I'm
Karen,
fighting with my pig.
oh yeah,
Oh, no.
what you been up to, Karen?
Same old, except thank you for reminding me, Terminator. I had a shit ton of tomatoes come up in my compost pile. I don't know what kind they are,
Yeah.
but they're pretty. So I stuck tomato cages around them and walked away. I do need to go back and check on them.
Hey, I was weeding beside one of my
It was
raised
so
beds
dirty. I
by
was
these
just like,
pots,
tomato cage.
and I just found two. I'd say they're about 4 or 5 inches tall. Two more tomato plants, but I know which ones those ones are. Those are my nice little red cherry tomatoes.
I had a volunteer
Okay.
cherry tomato come up, a red one, a red husky from last year. And this year I didn't even
There,
plant
don't
them.
move it,
I had one
Tambra.
come up in the same
Hey.
pot.
I'm trying not to.
Yep.
It's falling.
And
And
I
then
finally,
the
after
compost
3
pile,
plantings, I finally got those damn cream peas to start growing.
What happened?
compost pile is either tomatoes that were ruined in the garden that I tossed over there, or some I bought at the store and they went bad in the fridge and I tossed out. So I don't know if they're heirloom or just hybrids or what. I won't find out till the make of tomato.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it right, Terminator. There.
You know what? I'm going to send you something. I don't
What?
know you guys have it there, but I'm going to go and look at the dollar store here, and everybody uses it when they play bingo, and they can put these special board games that they play, and it's a special stand, and it's for your iPad and everything, a special stand. I'm going to
Well, I put
send
the-
that to you. So
I haven't put my hat on
then
today.
this way
So.
here, you just set it on and it sets perfect. You don't have to move it, touch it, or nothing.
Okay, well, I got it what propped up between that big old magazine, the big old magazine for my gun, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Advil.
right there. Don't move it. Leave it there. Don't touch it. Perfect.
Okay,
You got a better hairdo than I do.
I didn't
I've
put my hat
dunked
on
my head
today.
in the barrel a couple times, so
I didn't put my hat on today.
I'm ready to dive head first in it pretty soon.
Uh-huh.
I like to get out there about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when it's so hot you're melting.
For sure.
And
It's,
play with the hose and make
Karen,
rainbows.
it was so hot. It was so hot here today. I said, oh, my wheelbarrow. We had that big heavy rain about 3-4 days ago. And I said, I never emptied the wheelbarrow, and because I figured I can use the water to do my pots and that, right? My plants that are in pots. And I went over and I said, oh, I'm going to go water where my cabbage and that is. And I went and touched it. It must have been 80 degrees in that water in that wheelbarrow. I wouldn't even dare put that on my plants. That's too hot.
Yeah.
I turned around and I think it was Tambra. I think I sent it to you that if it wasn't dirty water, I would have dove right in it. I would have
You're
jumped right in it and bathed right in it.
That's what
But it
she
was
said.
dirty water.
Mm.
She don't have an AC unit.
No, I don't believe in them. I don't like them. My mother was always sick.
Stuff in pots.
I don't think they have
Because
mechanical.
it doesn't matter how warm the water is. I put it into the container on the bottom
Yeah,
and I let them suck it up.
Suck it up. See, when I'm working in the garden, I put a wet cold cloth around the back of my neck as I'm working, and then I just go in the barrel and bring it and wring it out and then put it back around my neck again as I'm working.
I take plastic jugs and I spray paint them sky blue. It's one of the most cooling colors there is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put pinholes in the bottom and a few inches up from the bottom up. And I countersink it down in the ground, and then I just walk through and just fill them up with the hose. Just fill up the bottles.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen those. Yeah.
I told you, I'm lazy, man. I don't like making it harder than it has to be.
I'm lazy too.
It's too hot to be out there struggling.
Yeah.
I work good one day and then the next day I ain't
I like
working shit.
I like going in my barn in the mornings or even in the afternoon when I go to check for eggs and that. I love it because it's so cool in there because it's got dirt floor and it stays cool in there.
Yeah. I just put a fan. I mounted a turbo fan to the wall for my rabbits because they're up near the tin roof and it gets really hot up there. So I
Yeah.
have to put them a cross breeze. So they're enjoying it. Last time they got sick from the heat, and I lost a couple from the heat.
Not good.
So we put them a turbo fan in there, keep that breeze going across their ears. That cools them down.
Well, we were recorded today. The humidity index here was between 110 and 115 today here.
Wow.
That
Man.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Sucks bad.
The cabin here's been, we've got both doors open, windows open, and the cabin was reading 95 in here inside.
I wasn't going to give them those shish kebabs.
Man.
Too much garlic in it.
That's hot.
So we just had we just had a cold salad and some cold fruit. That's all we had to eat
Fritos last
to
night.
help cool us down. But it's fogging my glasses up, and I'm having a hard time seeing you guys. My glasses
I told
and
you.
my eyes have been just
Told you what to
crazy.
do. Spit on it.
Yeah.
That's what they told us to do when we dove. Spit on them.
You want me to?
Clean them. Yeah, spit on them and clean
I
them.
make everybody want to throw up when I go, hey, you guys do it this way.
You can warm them up and chop them
They're
up.
not supposed to fog up like
They're
that.
in the meat drawer.
Just like you do with your mask when you go snorkeling.
Yeah, when you dive, yeah.
Ew.
That's what you do. You
Yeah,
That must be like when they tell you got to cut on your finger, pee on your finger, and your pee will heal it.
Well, they say you pee on your athlete's foot that it'll kill it too.
I heard
God,
that
we're strong.
one get stung by a jellyfish. You pee
It
on it.
works. Okay, it works.
I always heard you put it on your cold sores to make them go away.
I don't want to pee on my
No, I
cold
wouldn't.
sore.
Oh, you think I'm going to put my pee on my mouth? I don't think so.
It's
I ain't
for
peeing on my
that
mouth.
virus. No, there's actually
It's
something
the
in your
chickenpox virus.
yeah,
Yeah.
the chickenpox
Imagine
virus.
me doing it. You see this eye? See that eye right there? I'm partially blind in that eye because of that cold sore virus. It attacked
Herpes. Herpes.
from when I was a baby. I've gone through so much treatment.
Because they still use urine in medicine today. They take it from newborn infants, specifically the boys, not the girls, because they haven't had a chance to build bacteria or anything up in it.
Yeah.
But yes, urine is medicine. Also, if you ain't
Oh,
got no
yeah.
other way to clean, you piss in urine and piss in a bowl and set it aside for 3 days and let it convert to ammonia, and then you use it for cleaning. Yes, that's how they did it back in the day.
Yeah, you can use
They
it.
put it on
also
in their
for tanning
garden.
the hide.
What was that, Shannon?
You can use your urine to tan a hide.
Oh,
You're supposed to be able to drink it too, but I ain't drinking no pee.
Oh, that's
Not without
nasty.
filtering. Not without
Yeah.
major filtering.
Yeah.
Be able to drink it
With all the
and
chemicals
survive.
you eat and drink.
I'm fighting carpenter's ants again.
How
uh-oh.
is your ankle, Shannon?
It's good. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have too much purple on it. Let's see if I can get you guys down
Oh,
there.
that's good.
See, it's
Got a
like
little
got
bit.
a little bit of purple, but
Still hurts?
it's
That's
still
Hurts.
it's still
Still hurts.
like a balloon on the other side. So I've got ice on it.
Oh, okay.
I told you a sprain is always it's like hurts worse than a break. That's what they say.
Or
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I did was Friday morning after I was on with y'all Thursday night.
Yeah.
I was out in the garden, and you know how you have to hoe down to the bottom of the part to get the grass mat out? You can weed all day long, but you got to get that grass root mat out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess I was bent over, and my muck boot gaped away from my leg. I had on pants. I had my pants bloused inside my socks. I hosed myself from head to toe with DEET. I had on my muck boots, my big hat. While I was trying to get that root mat out, I guess I quit moving for a few minutes. My boot gaped away from a wasp tried to build a nest in my boot.
Oh no.
And when I stood up, he stung me through my sock, through my pants, and got hung and just kept injecting poison and kept
Oh
injecting.
no, no, no.
Oh,
That's not good.
no.
So I hobbled off 3 or 4 pieces paces, you know, and I'm kicking, trying to kick my boot. I come in every day and I just kick those boots right off like nothing. No, it decided to hang up because I had on pants and socks and everything. Yeah, it bent my foot backwards.
Oh no.
Oh,
So I had baking soda on the sting and it went right away, but I hyperextended my ankle. So yeah, it was had to
Oh,
I
call
got
out.
Yep.
I
ants in my boots.
pulled my shift all weekend. I was so mad. Like,
That's not worth the shit.
dumbass. How could you not remember
I
to
tore
pull?
all the tendons from my leg when I was a kid, and I had to have major surgery on my right ankle. And they had to they had to re-sew the tendons back together.
oh
But I
wow.
was
Hard to say.
8 months. 8 months. I had to go to school with a cast
I gotta
on
go
and
find my
crutches,
phone
and
so I can talk
I know
about
what that's like.
Just 3 days with ice and anti-inflammatories because, like, it didn't tear anything. It just it hyperextended it back past that comfort point.
Yep. So we know
Like
how
when
you
you
feel,
roll your
Shannon.
ankle.
yeah.
But yeah, I was mad at myself. I was mad at the wasp.
Yep.
Like, why is he trying to nest in my boot and I'm hosed from head to toe with D?
I'm coming
Man.
back.
You just thought you smelt good.
Okay.
Thought
Yeah.
was a good spot.
Starla, you have a good evening and God bless you as well.
Is she leaving?
Yes,
Already?
Starla.
Yep.
Good night, Darla.
And
Yep.
hi,
Take care of
Cheryl.
yourself in this heat.
Yes.
Her
Hi,
father-in-law.
Cheryl. Hi, oh crap, where did he go? Vlogs.
Oh,
I clicked on it. Okay.
Her
All right,
father-in-law had to
y'all.
have surgery. Her father-in-law had to have surgery. Emergency
Oh.
oh yeah, that's
aneurysm.
right. Yeah, yeah, an aneurysm.
An aneurysm in,
Man.
like below his stomach. Not good.
Nope.
Y'all ready to get started on our game?
I
Let's
suppose.
do that bank run. That's what's going to be happening with you guys soon. That's what's
Yes.
going to be happening with you guys soon.
Hopefully
Yep.
not.
Yep. And I'm predicting by the 4th of July.
I'm gonna spend all my money first, so they won't take it.
I have no money, so I don't care. It comes in, I turn around and I pay my bills and I buy all my feed and get what I need, and then I don't have it. They can fight over the few cents that's left in there.
I have a little
I
bit,
have
but not much.
absolutely nothing. I live off the generosity of my family, and I am so fucking happy because I'm retired.
There you go. Oh, my
They
eyes
made
are
a
hurting.
mistake when they told me to settle my estate because I was going to die. So I did. And then when I didn't die, I didn't take it back either because my kids need it now in their 30s. They don't need it when they're 50 or 60 and their kids are grown.
Yeah. All right,
Some
Somebody-
y'all.
do, some don't.
What?
Or I'm talking to my husband who's being a butthole and interfering on my conversation.
Okay.
Love you, baby.
Okay, none of that on there now. Come on.
Okay. Bank run.
Oh hell!
Get it out of the way.
All right.
Buy silver now. Ditch Bitcoin because Bitcoin is dropping because of the threat of a nuclear attack. Even if it's just an EMP, it's going to wipe out all
Yep.
electrical computer crap.
Yep.
So Bitcoin just took a huge cut, but the dollar is about to lose value too. So y'all go get you some gold, some silver,
They're
some
fixing
copper.
to change over from the dollar
Put it
to
in material things,
digital.
hand tools, a tractor, whatever
Yeah.
you need, get you through that you can use to carry
buy
on
what you
with.
can. Buy what you
Yep.
can. That's what you'll have.
Get your
I've got it
material
all.
goods now.
I already
right
supplied
now.
myself with everything the old way. I've got every tool you can think of from the old way.
No, they
I
took
even
the
have the
shovels.
old dozer where you got to crank it but it runs by gas. But you know what? I don't care.
Yeah,
I got my
we do.
hose.
We
I got
still
everything.
have a horse-drawn plow out there in the field.
That's
Yep.
cool.
I have a plow, hay cutter, and a hay rake for
You ain't got no horse,
to
though.
drop by horse. And
You
we
got
got
a
to go
horse or a
see
mule?
Timber. She's got the horse, and we got the plows.
I got a horse, but you ain't got one. Come on
No.
down to Texas. Terminator?
What's that thing up by the horse trailer? It's on the ground. It's got some stuff on it. It's metal. I thought
Okay,
it was
reader. Read it, little Miss Prepper.
Do it.
Okay. On
It's not
August
ready.
19th, 2031, during a global bank run, you are a local politician who has been asked to address the public about the possibility of a bank run. You can either reassure the public that the banking system is stable and secure, potentially risking your credibility if a bank run occurs, or be honest about the potential for a crisis, potentially contributing to panic and instability. How do you balance the need for transparency and the public trust against the potential consequences for the community and the banking system?
By the way, my dad said, hello, ladies.
Time, hey.
Hi,
Hello, Dad.
Buddy.
Hey, Pops, how's it hanging?
Uh-oh.
He's in
Oh, my-
Ohio right now. He's visiting my sister Jenny because my Aunt Jenny just celebrated her 80th birthday.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to her.
Yep.
Okay, to your question,
Yes,
I'll answer first if you want me to.
that's fine.
I would never be in that position, number one. But if I
Correct.
was, I wouldn't keep it from everybody. I would tell everybody.
Yeah.
I would let everybody know, because there's people out there that only have so much amount of money and they rely on the banks to keep their money there. I would rather see them pull their money out of there, take their money and put it in a safe place and have it on themselves instead of the government getting it and taking
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie.
I would never. No.
Yeah. Shannon, how about you?
I wouldn't lie either. I may hate the politicians. I wouldn't want to be one. I wouldn't lie, though. I'd tell everybody the truth and be like, if you want to get your money, go get it. It may cause a bank run, but what's to say? Because the money's going to be worthless anyway.
Yeah.
The government
only worth
lies to us
nothing.
now. So you know what I mean? You can't trust them now. Why trust them then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Karen,
that is right.
what about you, Karen?
Word there, ladies. Get your money out now.
Right. Because it's
We are
fixing
the-
to change
Yeah.
to
You can't
digital.
stop it. You can't stop it. Giving them a heads up doesn't help. They already know. Everybody already knows.
Some people don't.
The
Some people
last
don't
person who's going to
understand.
tell you is the government and the bank manager. They're just
I got to go
literally
cash
gonna
a check
walk out
tomorrow
and
because my parents gave me money for my birthday.
You'll get up tomorrow and there won't be no, it'll be digital. Which will happen.
Yeah. So
And they'll
no.
take your money.
Yep.
What did I just say? You have to get your shit out beforehand. Take it out $200 here and $200
Well,
there. However you
it-
want to do it. If you don't
It
want
won't
to
be
take
worth
it all at
anything
once.
though.
But you better start doing it, because whatever is in there, plan on not being able to touch.
You better
Yeah.
start buying stuff, because what's in there is going to be turned to digital, and they're going to take. I think they're going to take it. My personal opinion. Just my
Well,
opinion.
if they do that, the thing about it is they'll make those digital coins time sensitive with an expiration date. You use it or you lose it.
Yeah, and then they won't
That's
let you
right.
buy ammo or feed or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because you know what? My
Get it
dad,
done
before
and
my
be
father
prepared for a
passed,
hard winter. Go ahead and buy as
we
much
found out.
crap as you can now, because it's going to be a bad winter. We're going to have
Right.
bad harvests again. We're already
We
in the
found
hole,
out.
and we're just going to sink further into the hole.
Yep.
Seeds, buy
Because
whatever
we
you
found
need.
out when my father passed, back in 78, when my father died, we found out that he had bonds. So we
I know.
my sister went all through all his
Yeah.
stuff and everything, and we found the bonds, and they were outdated.
I
They were
have
no good.
$10,000
Couldn't
worth of
claim on them
bonds,
or nothing.
and they
What's
won't
that?
let you. I have $10,000 worth of bonds that my mother and dad bought, and they won't let you redeem them at the bank anymore. You have to send them to the.
No.
You have to send them to the government, and then it's real picky. They send them back to me.
They decide whether you need it or not.
Real picky about it.
And
Yep.
they're about to come out with another scam bond thing. Well, it's not going to be bonds. It's going to be a new type of digital currency or something. But it's just another scam. It's another government scam to get out of paying you while they take everything you got.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I think too.
Hey, Scanes, welcome to the chat.
All the indicators are here.
Okay.
They can put it off for a little while, but trust me, fiat currency is going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
And digital currency will collapse at the. There's a reason every country and every rich person on earth is getting gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yep.
a reason every country on earth is demanding their gold back from Fort Knox. Get your shit in order. Do not rely on fiat currency. Expect it to go bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
It's outlived its usefulness.
Buy
And
what you can. Buy what you can now.
That's why we save copper. And whenever we get to my son goes through scrap and there's silver or
I
anything,
actually
we
mine
save
my
it all.
coins. I mine my coins. I mine my pennies, my nickels, my dimes for silver content and copper content. The pennies, anything before
Yep.
1968 is a 99.9% copper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything after 1968 to about 1982, because in 83 they started plating them, is 93% copper or something like that.
Mm.
Get them.
Yep.
Yeah, we had our local coin guy. He told us the dates to look for on our pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, on all those. He wrote it all down for us.
And see, I'll take it one further. I'll go up there to the damn tax stores and stuff like that, and I'll buy the silver conchos they put on saddles and stuff like that. The pure silver
Karen.
conchos.
Yep.
What was the dates on the pennies again?
Before 67 and before that, 99%
Yep.
copper. From 1968 to 1982, 93% copper. And then in 1983, they started copper coating. I think it's a tin and zinc mixture.
Yeah, or nickel.
And the coating got.
We don't
less
have
and
pennies
less and
here
less
no
and
more.
less
They
and
got
less.
rid of our pennies.
They got rid of our sewer. They're getting rid of them.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're going to get rid of the pennies. But as far as the pennies go that you get, go ahead and keep the copper ones because they're worth a lot more than a penny.
I even
An
have
older-
the
An older copper penny is
1964.
worth about a dime, and a newer copper
Yep.
penny is worth about 7 cents. And then the copper
I have
coated ones ain't worth shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
have
they'll
John
be
F.
worth more
Kennedy
later.
coins from the 60s that are silver.
Anything before 1965 is silver, or at least partially silver. Even nickels have a
Yeah.
silver content before 1965.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I mine my. I keep all my change until I get home. I go through it, and then what I don't need, I throw into a jar. I take back to the grocery store and I pour in the little bin and get my cash. And,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I do. I've got probably 50 pounds of old coins that I have
I got a
mined
lot of
every
those kind of stuff.
side.
There's no
I
telling. I
was
may even have
look-
the one that's the most expensive. Who
And then
knows?
also, like every time I go to a gun show, I buy $100 worth of silver. Every
Yeah.
time I go to the coin store at the mall and stuff like that, I buy some.
You can also use it to make silver. What do you call it?
Ingots,
Ball bearings?
No, silver.
nitrate.
No.
No,
I can't
what
think
she's
of it.
thinking of is
Yeah.
what
Tell 'em.
is that?
Tell them later. I can't think of it. I got a generator.
They're all
silver
they're
generator.
all What's
Hey,
that?
It's like, I got a silver generator. One that you make silver stuff with. Then you
Yeah.
drink it. It's supposed
See,
to be
we have a special
good for you.
I don't know what you would call it, but we melt down we
Colloidal
can melt
silver.
silver with it and everything. You put it on
Colloidal
an open
silver.
fire and you melt. Yeah, you melt all your silver into blocks, into
Melting pot.
cubes.
Colloidal silver.
As
Yeah, a
Colloidal,
melting
melting
pot.
colloidal,
pot.
Colloidal
colloidal
Yeah,
silver.
silver.
we have the spoon with it and everything, and
Colloidal
we melt
silver. That's what
everything
you're
down.
thinking of, Sandra.
Yeah,
You're
colloidal
thinking
silver.
of
That's what my
colloidal silver, which is a serious antibiotic and
Right.
microbial and everything else.
Yeah.
Colloidal silver.
yeah.
I got one of those generators for Christmas.
Huh?
I don't know if it's make. I mean, you know.
And I have like an old lead fishing weight set. It's by
Yep.
the, like from the teeny tiny weights all the way up to the big, like almost a pound weights.
Yep.
And you can melt them just like you do lead. Silver has a low melting point compared to a lot of other melters.
That's right. It does. Yeah.
And you can use old lead molds to mold your silver in the different
Yep.
weights because they're actually measured out by the weight, just the same way coins are. Do you remember in the Wild West
Yes,
days,
they are.
they used to pay with nuggets? All this does is
Yep.
turn your silver into marketable nuggets that are from a pre-measured weight, like quarter ounce, half ounce, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next category. Emergency preparedness basics. Have you identified your local food producers in case of a logistic breakdown that leads to prolonged empty grocery shelves? When was the last time you went to the local farmers market to make friends with them?
Saturday.
No.
Yeah,
You grow your own.
yeah.
No, man, I got the veterans put up promote a free farmers market on Saturday, every Saturday. It's called the meet and greet. And it's all the local people bring in their excess produce and stuff and buy, sell, and trade and meet with everybody else. We have a butcher shop for local meat only that just opened. Yeah, my
Cool.
town's got it going on. My town's ready to succeed again.
I like that.
Yeah.
We succeeded from the
Yeah.
Union
We
in
have
the
a
Civil
farmers
War,
market through our agricultural society. I used to help run it when I was a
and
vice president.
we actually succeeded from the state of Georgia during the Civil War too.
Yeah.
And they didn't rectify the situation after the war. They just went back to doing everything. They never filed the paperwork. We did not become part of the United States here until the 1940s when they
Oh,
found the old
wow.
paperwork.
That's wild.
Yes, we were called the independent state of Dade.
Huh.
And we are ready to, and we take pride in the fact that we did not belong to the U.S. for so long. We can
Yeah.
survive on our own.
Damn right.
And we're bringing all that back. Do you know, I just actually saw and this is totally off subject here. I just saw a news article on mainstream media that the millennials, Gen
Mhm.
Zs and millennials, are putting down their cell phone and doing the granny crafts. They're learning needlepoint. They're learning
Really?
crochet. They're learning soap making.
They need to.
My granddaughter, she does crocheting.
So
And
you can write out, every generation says that the generation that comes after them, oh, they're weak, they're pussies, they don't get it, they'll never be able to survive on their own. Wrong. They are
Yep.
getting it, waking up, and they're taking matters into their own hands.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be outside with Papa. I wanted to grow in the garden. I wanted to do that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
my grandbaby was over here the Sunday, yesterday, and
Mhm.
she was like, Grandma, it's so hot. Grandma, it's so hot. I said, come here and watch, Abigail. And I did the water hose rainbows. And of
Yeah.
course, I hosed her down too to cool her off. And she was like, Grandma, it's magic. It's magic. I love messing with your little lines.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
my
yeah.
granddaughter, she's crocheting and she makes blouses and little shirts and
That's
all.
awesome.
And she's actually even made a couple of swimsuit tops.
Abby
And
just learned how to fry eggs. She's 5.
yeah.
So she just learned how to
I
make
taught all my kids at 5.
egg. So we're bringing her up right.
Yeah.
goes out in the garden with us and picks what we tell her to.
Teach them how to grow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fogging up again.
Spit on it, Terminator.
Well, she's
No, it's
got
my
her own
eyes.
apple tree at my house. My grandbaby's got her own
My
apple
eyes.
tree. It's literally called Abigail's apple tree.
Oh.
And it's an Arkansas apple, a black, because she was born in Arkansas. But yeah,
Okay.
she'll come up there. She'll make her mama take her picture standing beside her tree so she can track its growth like we track her growth.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
Real good.
That's
Yeah,
Yep.
we got to go out there going, Grandma, you can eat that.
If you want them,
Oh, Grandma, you got to
grow.
leave that one alone. That's bad, Grandma, bad.
Teach
So
them to
she's
grow.
learning. At 5 years old, she's picking it up.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's really
Bigger,
good.
better.
Yes. Shannon, you never had a chance to answer that question yet.
She's too
Yeah,
quiet.
I have
She don't
like
butt in.
a couple of different areas that do farmers markets.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll go down to one on Tuesday night because they do it at night, and then I'll go to another one like another day on at the about the same time, and then I'll go to another part of my area and do another one. There's like 3-4 of them that I can
Oh,
do,
that's cool.
That is cool.
which is nice. So I can get different types of veggies and other stuff,
Yes.
and some different local honeys.
That's
Yeah, buddy.
really good.
Yeah, I've tried the orange blossom honey from Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey's good
It's
for you.
really good because when I worked up on the thruway, a local farmer would bring his wares there, and he'd go down to Florida during the winter season and bring his bees with him, and they collect the orange blossom honey.
Yeah.
It's very good.
That'd be a pain in the
It
ass
is.
to bring your bees with you.
That is. Yeah, down here we got the normal everyday honeys are orange blossom, wildflower are the top two.
Uh-oh.
Karen,
Red Karen.
hold on.
We lost Karen.
Where she goes?
There she comes.
There she
I
is.
gotta go wipe my eyes. They're bothering me. I was gonna step outside for a minute.
And
before
then
it gets dark.
a new one that I just found out on our my local
Ruby.
honey place. They do also a saw palmetto honey.
Ooh,
Yes,
sounds
it
good.
is really good. It
Let me
is.
up, baby. Let me out. Well, Karen, right before she got online, was out picking mint.
Oh.
That's spearmint. And then that's peppermint. And mullein, Tambra.
Huh? What?
Show them all in
Uh-oh.
again.
Are you smoking mullein?
I'm drying it.
Okay. I got mine.
Cool.
Mine's probably dried enough to smoke it now. I'm scared to. I'm scared I'll be coughing all for 2-3 days.
Oh, Cheryl's son is a beekeeper. That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm lucky I got a neighbor that's a beekeeper.
I know a
Yeah,
prepper
and-
that has bees too.
Say that again.
I know a prepper that lives in West Virginia. He has bees there, and I don't know if he has them at his place up here in New York. But
Hmm.
if he does,
Yeah,
his
bees.
daughter's taking care of those bees.
Yeah,
Okay.
bees, but the
That burn.
some kind of
Oh,
moths
that-
got them. But I'm gonna get some more.
Our local bee people, they also their little store is by the honor system as well, and they have so much stuff in there. I love the store. It's so cute as well. Because they have tons of different honeys, and they also have fresh eggs. They have raw cow's milk also.
Yeah, buddy.
Aw, the puppies and the kitties.
Actually, the little kitten is a bully.
Oh, geez.
She actually beats up the big dogs. All the dogs actually.
They can do that.
The trials and tribulations of having one that's when it's a single kitten and there's no litter mates. It has
Yep.
none whatsoever.
My dogs don't know about kitties yet.
All right. Y'all
This
ready for
lady
another?
Do another one.
Yep.
Alrighty. This one is natural and man-made disasters.
I got
Disasters.
flowers, ladies. I wonder what kind of tomato it is.
I don't know. Is it ripe?
No. This is my compost pile. One of them.
Oh,
Got
wait,
flowers
you ain't
too.
gonna know what it is because it just come up automatically.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's got flowers. I'm interested in finding out what it is.
Oh, yeah. All right. On April 4th, 2029, an intense earthquake collapses hundreds of buildings throughout the city. Emergency responders are overwhelmed with calls for help, and a dispatcher must decide whether to send an ambulance to the city hall where there are multiple injuries among the government leaders, or to a pregnant woman in labor with complications. If you were the dispatcher, which call would you prioritize?
Screw the government.
Get the pregnant
Yep.
lady?
Yes.
Yep.
That's our new she's carrying our new generation. That's right.
Screw the
If
government.
you want the species to survive, you have to take care of the infants and fuck the old people.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
So
Fuck the
just screw the government altogether.
Screw the
Yeah.
government.
Yep.
Sorry.
They can take care of themselves. They take enough from us. Hey. The government hires a very select GNA group, and we need the young breeders, okay? So you can't screw all of them. That's right. You could, but it's only worth screwing the ones that give you babies.
Screw the government.
Hey, smarty pants.
Where's All American?
He's out.
Look at that one, ladies.
Oh, wow.
That is my
Pretty,
elder.
isn't it?
One of them. That's one of my elderberries.
That's pretty.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think they grew in a bush like
I'll
that.
show you. I'll show you next on Thursday night. I'll show you my elderberry bushes. My red
The-
elderberries. They're
They're
massive.
tall,
and you got to cut them back to make them branch out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they
Not
just
these ones.
fall over.
Okay. So when I plant my elderberry, I need to cut it back.
And in the fall, you cut it back so far, and it'll branch out and make more.
Okay. So make a bush.
Yeah.
Okay.
My rule is cut them off at least 2 to 3 feet, like roses.
Okay. What about
She's making me tired walking.
lantana?
I do this 20 times a day. This is how I get from getting fat and running the gym.
Maybe I should wait
Here
till
you go,
Thursday
ladies.
after that.
These are my goji berries.
Hey,
Okay.
how many are they making? A lot?
Oh yeah, I've already gotten a quart because it's continual. I'll harvest
really-
all the red ones, and as you can see, all these new flowers out. I mean, it'll just keep doing that all summer long.
Those are really good for you.
I'm picking a whole bunch of wild strawberries. They're nice and big. They're mixed with my tame strawberries.
We
The
used to-
wild strawberry plants are as big as my tame.
I don't know
Sorry,
what's wrong with the ground anymore because the only thing I could get to take root was pine berries, and they have no flavor. Pine berries look like strawberries, but they're small and they're white.
So I say, what's pine berries? I never heard of them.
It's white on the outside and light pink on the inside, but they have no flavor.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was wondering, our local strawberry farm, they had some white ones in the clamshells.
That's a new breed of
along-
strawberries.
Yeah, with
That's a new
the
breed of strawberry,
regulars.
white one.
Well,
Yeah,
the
did they
pine
come
berries
out-
down to
Carolina.
They take
From
them
the
out in
Alpine
December?
Forest, but that's where the pine berries came from, was from North Carolina.
Oh,
They grew in the Alpines. So they're native. They're just like a wild white strawberry. Like I said, the only problem with them is they're pretty.
They don't
They
have
have
any
no
taste at
flavor.
all, huh?
No
Well, why
taste.
would you want them?
I don't. We just keep running over them with the lawnmower. It's the only thing that comes back. Real strawberries just will not grow here.
Maybe they could pollinate with the
Try them in raised
plain
beds
strawberries.
or
I have.
in towers. I have. I've done both. I've grown them hanging. I took these little clamshell grills here and I turned them into planters and
Yeah.
I stacked milk plates in a pyramid. You know, like a pyramid, like a stair step pyramid, different
Yeah.
layers, different. That didn't do it, and that's a lot of dirt. I mean, they had plenty of water, they had plenty of good dirt, they had plenty of fertilizer. They just don't like it here,
Mm.
and I can grow damn near anything.
They did not freeze at my house. They did not get too hot in the summer. Strawberries will grow, no matter what conditions, usually.
I got to
Yeah.
pick them tomorrow because mine are
They
thick.
grow good
On top of the mountain, they do awesome on top of the mountain, and even down on the sides a little bit. But down here in the valley, for some reason, they just don't like it here.
It's a
Wow.
different type of humidity, heat, whatever.
It's
Gotta be.
something.
Man. All right.
Up
Next category. New American Civil War. On July 15th, 2026, you and your group find yourselves running low on food near a small town. You come across a group of survivors who have a bountiful farm. However, this group has a reputation for being ruthless and will likely not share their resources willingly. Do you attempt to navigate with them, or do you take the resources by force? How do you weigh the morally of taking from others to survive? Who wants to do it first?
Well, get your cloth and just a sec.
Okay. Karen.
I don't take by force unless I have to.
Right.
I always try to negotiate, exchange skill, exchange goods. Like I said, if you're in a small group like that, you're going to want to form a confederacy or a group. You're going to need to negotiation and trade partners, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
I would not use force unless they use force first.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, yeah, if they fire the first shot, you have every right to retaliate with total destruction.
Yeah. Okay. Tambra.
I say barter with them.
Yeah.
Always
try to.
negotiate. Always try to negotiate.
Yeah. Shannon, what about you?
Try the peaceful route first, and then all hell break loose.
Yep.
You're exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. They're loud.
Ugh, there we go. Yeah, I would do that as
What are you drinking tonight?
Strawberry pineapple daiquiri.
well. Oh. Okay.
What about
Here
you?
we go.
Hello.
Yeah. What did you say, Tambra?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What did you say?
Strawberry pineapple daiquiri.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
gosh, I've been having water and Zambuca. I had a 7-Up first, and it's too warm, so I'm going to have water and Zambuca.
It's nasty.
I've been drinking water, and I had a glass of wine before coming on.
There,
Yeah.
Mellows you out.
Oh yeah.
I could have swamp piss, but I don't like it. That's beer. I can't stand it.
I don't do beer.
The label came off. I have no clue when the wine was even made.
Jeez.
It's a homemade?
I know it's been in the fridge for at least 8 years.
Oh,
Hey, is it good?
In the back. Oh, yes, great.
Okay.
Hey, the
That's
longer the better. My sister-in-law,
Yep.
be about, I'd say about 35 years ago at my niece's wedding, she had one, I think it was a 90 pounder. It's a big, massive thing of whiskey,
A
and
90
she's never
pounder?
opened it yet. And it's over
90
30
pounds.
years old.
As long as
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, a 90 pounder. I think, or
not,
120. I'm not
It-
sure if it's 90 or 120. It's a massive bottle. It's about 3-4 feet tall, and it's right full of whiskey. And they've never opened it yet because they don't drink.
Oh, dang.
Still, they,
to
And
keep
they
it
damn.
uh,
That
in a
sucker be
basement
gone.
or somewhere where the
keep it where it's cool because of your room temperatures. Yep,
and it has got
they
to
keep
cool
it where it's cool, and
right.
they keep it on its side, and they turn it every day.
Turn it every day.
And they've had it for almost 35. I'd say almost 35 years.
Probably worth something.
Almost sounds like that song, Little Dust on the Bottle, but
Yeah.
it's sweeter
Good
on
song.
the inside.
Yep.
Yep.
Good song.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's funny about what all y'all were drinking because I had a glass of milk.
Milk.
That's
Yes.
okay.
Gross. Gross.
I had milk
little
earlier with
sucker.
strawberries.
Does a
I
body
had
good?
milk and strawberries.
Gross.
I have milk for breakfast every day.
Gross.
Yeah. Sometimes I like a glass of milk with my dinner. Or,
She's a
okay, hold
baby.
on.
She's just
Let
a
me
baby.
rephrase that because all American, he would say it's not dinner, it's supper.
That's right. Supper. It's not dinner.
I say it both
Dinner is
ways.
lunch.
I'm
Dinner is
Canadian.
lunch.
I
Lunch,
say it both ways.
dinner. Supper is between 4:30 and 6:30. Dinner is between 6:30 and 8:30.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
The
Oh,
only
no.
difference is the time of day.
Dinner's at noon.
He always says it. Well, it was not Jesus had the Last
The
Supper.
Last Supper. That's right.
Yeah, Jesus ate in the middle of the freaking day.
We all
He
eat
didn't
it for the
tonight.
freaking day. Well, I don't. I just eat one meal a day.
Eat supper when the sun's still up.
You eat when you get
It's
hungry.
dinner,
That's funny.
But hey, I
right.
keep chicken hours in the summertime. I get up
You
at
drink all
7:30
day long.
in the morning, and then I lay down from 11:30 to like 2:30,
Uh-huh.
and I don't go back outside until after 5. I do not go out in the heat
I
of
can
the day.
cool you off quickly.
Too damn hot.
Mhm. It
No,
is.
my
Just stand
gardening
out on the deck and I'll dunk a jug of water on you.
I worked all day yesterday and I ain't done a damn thing today.
Yeah.
God, it's
after
foggy.
I'm going to go out there and throw some dirt in a wheelbarrow and fill up some pots and get my rose bush into a bigger pot and get my bee balm into a bigger pot. But
That's
no, I
too
won't
much
do it
for me.
today. I do it in the evening.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Breakfast, dinner, and supper.
Huh.
That was called it. Breakfast, dinner, and supper. But,
All right.
but we're in the South, okay, so we're not.
Don't mind me. Everything's going
Appropriate.
foggy because the humidity's so bad here. Everything's going foggy on
I
me.
told you what to do. Do it.
Not my glasses. It's my eyes. I
Spit
can't
on it.
spit in my eye.
Well,
How am I supposed to spit on my eyes?
you need to
Get
put
you a
Yes.
cool cloth.
castor oil
I can
in
go
your
like
eyes.
this,
Cool cloth.
like that.
Castor oil.
And just hold
I
it up
promise
there
it'll
for a
help.
minute or two.
Castor oil will help it.
Put a little drop of water in your eye. Roll your eyeball
Yep.
around. It'll loosen it up.
Castor oil.
All right.
It's so humid. You guys are so blurry and foggy. That's okay. I just guess what you're looking like, and I just guess what you're saying. I can hear you clearly. It's just you guys all look funny because you're all blurry and foggy.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's World War III.
Oh, I can see you now.
Hey, it's coming. It's here.
Yeah, it is. It's day 11 of World War III, and a large city nearby was targeted by a nuclear weapon, and a large cloud of fallout is heading your way. By your estimates, it will start falling around your area in 10 to 15 minutes. The closest structures where you are in your group can take shelter are your own home and another structure 10 minutes away. What shelter would you go for, and how long would you stay put before you decide it was time to come out? What signs would you look to decide when it's safe to get out? If you choose to leave your home, what are the top 3 things you would take with you? All right, there's about 4 questions in that thing. So the first thing, would you leave your home or go to another structure? When would it be safe to get out? What signs are you looking for? And then if you do leave your home, what are the top 3 items you would take with you? Terminator?
Number one, I wouldn't leave my home.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Karen? I would not leave my home. My home would be equipped and ready.
What are the signs that you would say it's okay to get out then?
I don't know about y'all, but they're only a couple of $100. Everybody needs a Geiger counter.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
They're not very expensive.
Yeah.
But
Get a what?
it's really not going to matter if you don't have any
Every
place to go.
Japanese home has one since Fukushima.
What?
Government issued them.
What's that?
Geiger counter, a little handheld Geiger counter.
Oh,
It
okay.
measures the amount of radiation.
It's not
That's
gonna
in your
matter if
area,
you don't have
like
a place
in
to
your.
go.
I come home, I've got the plastic sheeting, the duct tape, the hazmat suits, the filtered respirator masks. Food enough to last me for
Yeah.
a couple of years. You know, I'm set. I can seal myself off from the rest of the world as long as it's necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. That's number one. So I would not leave. Number two, how would I tell it was safe? A Geiger counter. And number 3, what are the 3 things that I would take with me if I had to leave?
Mm-hmm.
I'd take a bug out bag,
Every
all
stick
prepped, ready to go.
of medicine in the house. And 3 changes of clothing and extra blankets.
Okay.
Everything else I can make myself.
Yeah.
And if you've got food, you've got
Different.
hope.
Mm-hmm.
My priority is different. Yep. I'll take puppies, ammo, and guns.
There
I
you
would
go.
take all my animals and stuff, but having a farm, you have to be realistic. I think I would take my favorite dog with me.
Take your puppies, yeah.
But you know, you're going to look at the chickens and the horses and everything else. You
There's
can't
nothing you
take
can do
all
about it. Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Shannon, what about you?
Oh, I would probably stay in unless I had to leave. Because it's like I got my camper, so it's like I got most of the stuff in there if I had
Yeah.
to leave. So, which
Mine's in
isn't
the
too
horse
bad.
trailer.
Which reminds me, any of you ladies who have extra deep freezers and meat stocked, seriously think about drying or canning a bulk of it. So that if the
Yeah.
power does go out, you haven't lost it.
Yeah. I don't
Meat
know
or
if
mi-
That's what
Staines
I'm
is.
doing this year. I'm dehydrating. I'm dehydrating
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Yeah. And where you are at Terminator, do you have a smokehouse?
No, but I can. We got smokers, and plus I could make one no problem at all. Quick.
Yeah. With your climate, you'll be able to dig down far enough to keep it in cold storage. But yeah, think about
Yep.
Smoking, jerking, canning. Don't keep it all
Yep.
as fresh beef in the freezer is what I'm keep some fresh beef in the freezer because that's what you want to eat. But if
Mhm.
things do go
Yeah.
to hell before fall, you may not have the power to keep that meat fresh.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't think
Yeah, but
Skank
here,
in the
the
chat
thing
can
is, just to let you know though, but in the wintertime, I don't have my freezers plugged in. I keep my freezers outside in the wintertime, so everything kept frozen.
I'm in Georgia, so I don't have that option. About the only option I have is if the power goes out, it's going to be out for an extended period of time, is to
Right.
immediately start smoking my meat then.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
at all.
And we have a way where you can we can put everything down in a cold, what we call a cold well. We found an old well on the property. All the way it's built inside, it's all stone. It's all the stone's covered in moss. We want to dig it out and everything, and because it's fresh running cold water, we have the big swamp in the back, so everything's runs year round, and the water stays cold. So we could go back there and build something.
Well, what we do here is when we have little underground creeks and streams spring up and run across, and it's usually in
Yep,
a protected area, a low-lying area, we build a
yep,
well house around it out of stone, and the
yep,
entire house stays cool. You could do
yep.
the same
And
thing. You don't have
yep,
to go put it in the well. You could build a stone house around the well.
yep, yep. Because my husband's parents, see, they were born in the early 1900s, 1904, 1913. And when they lived on as kids growing up on the farm with no hydro or anything, that's how they kept. And then they used to go and cut ice and keep all their sawdust and everything and cut ice out of the lakes and stuff. And that's how they used to keep all their meat and their milk and everything.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, my grandma had a spring house too. She had a smokehouse, and then about 50 feet away, she had a spring house.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 4 smokers here that we've saved from my son's scrap that people wanted to throw out. They didn't want anymore, and they're in good shape. We've kept them all. And my daughter smokes a lot of meat. She smokes the
Okay.
bacon that we do, and yeah, she smokes a lot of meat.
That's awesome.
Sure, turn it into pemmican.
So if you smoke your meat, it doesn't go bad.
Nope. And you can salt your meat, and it doesn't go bad either. You can keep it the old way in salt.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
I do have, and salt is cheap right now. Go get
Yep.
you a ton of it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good thing to prep as well, because I mean, you don't think about it. Your body also needs salt when you're sweating it out so much.
Yeah, but it's perfect for preserving food of all kinds.
That as well, yes.
Keep that out.
A certain kind of salt or just the regular old salt?
Pickling salt.
What?
Pickling salt.
Pickling salt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your kosher salt is the best. I follow Appalachian True Grit. Megan and Andy, and they when they do their meat, their pork and everything, it's all put in salt, wrapped completely in a salt solution. They wrap it and they put it in this building, and it sits there all winter till they're ready to use it or do whatever they want with. And they'll pull a big ham out. They'll pull a quarter of a pig out, whatever meat they've done, and it's all done in salt.
They
Yeah.
put the
And
salt
they've been
in
doing
the
it.
container. Stick it in there.
Karen, what are you
Yeah.
drinking now?
Wine.
Uh-oh.
The last,
Wine.
No, wine. Wine.
it was a big glass.
Damn right.
I just finished off one of my bottles too. A pink flush.
It ain't my fault that the glass holds half a bottle.
Oh damn.
I've seen those wine glasses that it's like a whole wine bottle, and then the top of it is the wine glass part.
I've seen those too. They were cool.
So it literally holds a whole bottle of wine.
That's what I'm drinking tonight. What's left of it.
Yeah.
Don't need that much wine.
Moscato peach.
Uh-huh. I'm just plain old Moscato.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to preserve your food. I'm actually this year I'm going to be canning a lot of meat and stuff. I'm going to make I'm going to do a canning a lot of soups, homemade soups and everything. Especially my beans. We love pork and beans,
right.
and I'm going to be doing a lot of that because I store a lot. I start actually the end of this month is when I start buying all my beans, my navy beans. Let's see, I'm gonna get black eyed peas. I got a store here that sells all that now, my kidney beans, all them beans, and I buy it and it all goes in dry storage. I get enough that lasts me 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get about like a 50-pound bag. Well, I guess here the most you can
We
get is
can't get 50
1
pound
bag.
bags here. I've
Well,
tried
yeah,
here in
50-pound
in
bags
Ontario.
at Costco and places like that. But if you go to Walmart or anywhere else, it's 20-pound bags. And get,
Yeah, no,
like a big
our
bag,
Walmart,
bag
our
of black
Walmart don't sell
instead of bag
20
of
pound bags.
I'm also gonna
I
try
have to
this
go to what
on Thursday. The
What is it?
strawberry lemonade fruit scotto.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's a
I
Scotto.
thought
What's
it's called,
Scotto?
doctor. It's supposed to be good for your heart.
Grape wine with natural fruit flavors added. So
Fruit
that's gonna be a
flavors?
good one.
Fruit flavors? That
Yep.
ain't even right.
Maple strawberry and lemon flavors layered with grape
Flavors.
wine to create a
I,
also fresh and sweet wine.
I
I mean,
just
it's
made
not.
some strawberry lemon
Ain't right.
marmalade. It tastes just like freaking candy.
You need to make your own.
Dang.
Make your own, Shannon.
Yep.
Did you say no, Moscato? Muscato, Moscato. It's
What
a
the hell's that?
muscadine. Well, it's the
Okay, yeah.
white one, so technically, I guess you would call it a scuppernog, but it's
Ooh,
good.
that stuff is strong. And the white grape wine that I made is really strong.
Now the mulberry cordial and stuff I make, they're really strong, but then I use 100 proof or higher alcohol for the base, and then I have to dilute it.
I don't use
And I
anything with
usually
base
dilute it down to
except for
about
water.
50%.
mm-hmm.
I
I
use
make
water.
some cordials and stuff out of berries. It pours out like freaking syrup. But if you drink a whole glass, it'll knock you on your butt.
Oh, wow.
It's
I just make mine out
deceptive.
of
It doesn't
water,
taste
sugar,
like
and
alcohol, but it hits you like alcohol.
water, sugar, yeast, and fruit.
I don't
Yeah.
use yeast. I use moonshine.
Oh yeah,
I
you make
use
moonshine first,
sugar and
and then flavor
moonshine
it.
and I'll age it.
Yeah, you make it
Yeah.
first and flavor it.
I made granddaddy's recipe.
Yeah, that's probably
I
pretty
got
damn
good money
good.
for that shit. It's tasty.
Pretty damn
We
good.
used to steal it in high school and take it to school and sell it to the other kids.
Oh, my goodness.
Stout, probably.
Yeah, 1980 was a wonderful year, y'all.
Yeah,
That was the year my parents got married.
That
78 was
was
a good
the
year.
year. Well, that was my sophomore year.
Damn.
Y'all are too
I was
young.
like I was like 7 or 8.
Too young.
I wasn't thought of yet.
You sure?
Yeah, they were just getting married that year. So,
I was a young, wild military brat turned loose on a small southern one stoplight town. I
Dear
tore that
Lord.
town up.
I imagine you did. I imagine you did. You knew it stuff that
And
they
then
didn't
I
know.
graduated, left, and never went back because I really didn't like it.
Mm-mm-mm.
mm.
Okay, next card.
Actually, I was going to go ahead and call it the night.
Call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna
Yeah.
play Uno next week. Screw this shit.
That's funny.
So whose turn on Thursday for a garden tour?
Shannon, do you want to do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okie dokies. Cool.
There you go.
Us.
We got it going on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So Karen, what's your thought? I want to ask Karen one question. What's your thought about everything that's happened so far with the The strikes and everything.
Um,
Prep.
I think Trump got into office this time around, got the lecture he should have gotten the first time around, had his eyes opened, and fell in step, just like every other president.
Yeah.
So yeah, prep. Get your ducks in order. Do what I said, man. Y'all put the canned foods and the smoked foods, pack as much of it as you can up over the next month or so, and get ready. If you haven't already, extra gasoline, extra propane. With them closing the Strait of Hormuz, if they succeed, whether they succeed or not, it's going to put a hiccup in it. Your fuel prices are going to shoot through the roof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Like I said, the dollar is failing.
When do you
Crypto
think
is
it's gonna come
down.
down? When is it gonna come down?
Precious metals,
Yeah.
material assets. If you need a log splitter to cut wood to earn money, go get that log splitter. If you have a tractor, a farm, and you got to have that new tractor. If you can get it now, get it now.
Damn, I wish I could afford a tractor.
Get a handheld, the old-fashioned rotary push mowers that use no gas or nothing.
Already got them.
Get a new one.
Yep.
Need-
Already got them all.
You know.
Yep. Got it all.
Blenders, hand crank, beaters, cake mixers and stuff. Anything like that.
Already got it.
Anything that's
Got it all.
Probably does,
and
but I
hand.
don't know if Shannon and Little Miss Prepper have all the old handheld kitchen gadgets.
I do.
We do. I've got my where I grind my beans, so I can grind a lot of different things on that instead of just my coffee beans. We do have
Yeah, I have the old meat grinder.
Because you can grind your coffee
Have
greens.
the old meat grinders.
You can grind your nuts into paste.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah,
Got
y'all
that.
really, because it's. I don't know if we've got till fall. I really don't know if we've got till fall.
How long? How long?
Well, like I
Right.
said,
I'm
July
not-
4th, folks.
sometime in July.
I say
could be
July
wrong.
4th.
3 months. And come on, we may not have to tomorrow.
I'm thinking like about 60 days before it gets really, really hard.
Okay.
That's not going to be the end. That's just going to be the beginning.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
And
when we,
like I said, July 4th, we'll have the 10 days of darkness, and then later on, it'll be the 3 days of darkness. And when I mean the 10 days of darkness, folks, I mean
They're not together.
no light, no light,
Daylight, no nothing.
electricity. Basically, it'll be a grid down situation.
So they're not
it's
together.
not even a
They're
strike.
separate.
You do realize that when a volcano erupts, an earthquake happens, a bunker buster bomb goes off, it actually geologically affects the entire area around it. One will set off the other. Earthquakes set off volcanoes. And we got massive ones ready to blow. And a volcanic winter, that will make the sky go dark. So I'm not
What
even
about-
thinking about, I'm not even thinking about humanity destroying us. I'm thinking about natural disasters. We
Natural
are
disasters.
way overdue for something catastrophic.
Yep.
Well, Danny on Porch Time said something about that. Something's going to hit California, and it's going to affect deeper in. And I think he was talking about those volcanoes at Yellowstone, that big massive one. It's going to affect it. The shelf plates underground is going to affect it.
That'll screw up the
Yellowstone is
whole
nothing
country.
compared to what they have in Alaska and Antarctica and on the ocean floor.
Yeah.
Yellowstone is relatively small compared to what's in Antarctica, Alaska, and on the ocean floor. If one of those fire off,
Yeah, and we got one in right out.
it's game over. And that's
We
what
got
I'm
one in the
expecting.
Gulf.
The whole Pacific fire ring is firing off.
Yeah.
Indonesia's firing. Hawaii's firing off. Off the coast of Oregon is firing off.
It's one in the Gulf too.
Yeah, and in the Gulf, well, that's a different side, and that's the Atlantic. But yeah, the Pacific ring is firing off big time. Antarctica and Alaska have both fired off. So yeah, that's what I'm more concerned about that than anything else. It's just the natural Earth's life cycle.
Yeah.
But if you're paying it, you have to pay attention to what man is doing, but don't forget to look at Mother Nature.
Yes.
That bitch is about to screw us major.
And that's in the Bible too.
And
Yep. In
it's
Revelations.
the sense of urgency. I'm not the only one that feels it. All the neighbors, they're getting short-tempered. Everybody I know is just like constantly on edge and they don't know why. And I think it's just the natural rhythms and stuff of the earth are grating on our nerves and grating on our psyches and letting us know something's coming.
Yeah.
I think it's that we're all shifting into the next dimension.
I got a question. I got a question for you guys. I can't fully see the live chat. It's on in the corner to the right, really small. Is there a person in there that said Jamie's?
Yeah.
That just came in. That's my daughter-in-law. That's my new daughter-in-law. She's been trying to get on,
Jamesy.
His
Yeah,
daughter-in-law.
Jamesy.
and she would, if I'm not mistaken, because her and I talked about it, she'd like to come on our live.
Okay.
She's a very
good.
special lady. So maybe if she's not busy, and her name
Jamesy.
her name is
Jamesy.
Denise, but she goes by Jamesy. So we'll just call her Miss Jamesy.
Okay.
Miss Jamesy. Say
my
hi to Miss Jamesy. Hi, Miss Jamesy.
Hi.
Jamesy.
So my email is in the chat. The description of the channel. Just email me, tell me who you are, and on Thursday I can send you the link for the live.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then hey,
she's a hoot.
Rabbit.
She can take my place if she wants to.
No, I can have up to 6 people on here.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes. All right, ladies. Well, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it. Oh my goodness.
Aw. Somebody's tucked it out.
She's laying there barking.
She's
What's the
passed
more?
out. Mine are passed out too.
She's dreaming, eh? Dreaming of what she was doing through the day.
I don't know. They hear a train or something.
Oh.
Cool.
All right, ladies. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So we'll go around, do our all goodbyes, and then, excuse me. And then we'll sign off. So, let's go ahead with Terminator first.
Everybody, keep your head on a swivel. Keep your ears and eyes open. Prep, 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 prep. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Put away whatever you can because our time is short. Things are getting worse. Everybody prepare to your best ability.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
Karen?
Later, Terminator.
Gather knowledge, gather skills, gather community. You're gonna need them all.
Yes. Amen to that.
Yep.
Tambra.
Stay prayed up, prepped up, and buy ammo, and y'all come see me, little Miss Prepper.
I know, we do.
I need help.
Yeah. Shannon, your turn.
All right. I got 2 prayers, one for the women and one for the men. Here's the men. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. That is from Psalm 27, verse 14. And this is for the women, and it's from Psalm 90, verse 12. Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Amen, folks.
Time to eat, guys.
Amen. I got great wisdom with my white hair.
Yeah. Yep. Nice.
Take care, everybody.
See you on Thursday.
Have a good one. Have a blessed one. And we'll see y'all Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.